Hey guys, Omni here. We got some TV spots and trailers that dropped during the Super Bowl that I wanted to share with you guys and react to. I thought it'd be easier to just kind of round these things all up and check them out together and just bang them all out in one video. So we already covered the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness official trailer that dropped today. That's in its own video, but I will include a link to that in the description here, but it is already up on the channel. We do have a TV spot that has some new footage for it, which we will be covering here, as well as a Moon Knight TV spot, a Sonic 2 TV spot. We got a teaser trailer for Lord of the Rings. We got a full trailer for Jordan Peele's Nope. We also got a little sizzle reel of Netflix's 2022 movie lineup that we will be checking out. So guys, I'll include timestamps in the description. Chapter this thing out, so if you're only interested in a couple things, you can just kind of skip right into that. But guys, that all said and down the way though, let's go ahead and jump into, let's start with let's kind of build up the anticipation a little bit, and we'll start off with the Netflix 2022 movie preview. All right, here we go. Mother. I haven't heard of that one yet. Okay, Adam Project. I actually saw that watching Preview to react to it, so I didn't know what the hell it was. Looks really interesting.
It's the great big world. You can go places your dreams can't dream of.
All right.
See things that give you nightmares. Nightmares. Hallelujah.
I haven't heard of half of these.
In here you can make your escape. I already don't like you. Right back at you.
Hey, okay. Oh yes, I was actually looking forward to Enola Holmes too. Henry Cavill was great in that.
Talking to them. I thought that was my thing.
In here, you never know where the road will take you.
When you walk on that court, you have to think I am the best guy out there. I don't care if LeBron's playing.
In here, the party never stops. False. That's false. I got something to do in the morning. So
David.
Are you feeling this?
Kinda.
You don't have to.
I know it. I'm doing it for me.
Okay.
In here, you can make an incredible discovery.
I feel like a kid again.
Want to see something cool?
I'm actually looking forward to that one.
In here is the great big world.
And every night is movie night.
She looked good. Oh! Knives Out 2 is going to be on Netflix? I didn't realize that. Well, okay, man. That was a pretty solid lineup. There was actually a lot of those I probably wouldn't interest me, but there's quite a few in there that definitely caught my eye. In particular, the Adam Project, that Mothership one, whatever that, I think the Sea Beast, that animation looked pretty interesting. The Gray Man, that Ryan Gosling one with him and Chris Evans, I believe that was in the same thing. Whatever this was, I think You People got David Duchovny in it. I will watch it purely for that reason. But yeah, I don't know, man. And Knives Out, The School of Good and Evil. I don't know how many of these we actually have full trailers for already. I know we have one for the Adam Project. I'm not sure for the others. But I'd be curious to check out what they got whenever they drop a full trailer for some of these films, because some of them, just the little glimpses that we got, definitely kind of caught my eye. But anyway, guys, let's move on to Nope. Let's go ahead and pull this one up, and we'll see if this makes it into the video. Here we go.
Did you know that the very first assembly of photographs to create a motion picture was a 2-second clip of a black man on a horse? And that... Did you know that the very first assembly of photographs to create a motion picture was a 2-second clip of a black man on a horse? And that man is my great-great-grandfather.
Great.
There's another great-grandfather. But that's why back at the Haywood Ranch, as the only black-owned horse trainers in Hollywood, we like to say, since the moment pictures could move, yeah, skin in the game.
Oh, that crawl. Just creeping into the shot. Oh. What the hell? Jesus Christ.
What's a bad miracle? They got a word for that.
Hey!
Yeah, nah.
Is that a ship or like a wormhole? Title says it all, man. Big nope to all that. Yes, I want to see it. Big nope to that situation. Holy shit. I can't tell you what the hell's going on. Like, what was that little thing creeping behind the stable? What was that? The other thing creeping in, just kind of giving a fist bump. The big old thing floating up there, just like sucking shit up. What is it? Aliens? I don't know, man. It's never really straightforward with his films, but holy shit, it's creepy. What's funny is though, because I don't think I thought about this, because I only thought about it because a thumbnail popped up highlighting these things. There was that stand that had all those little dolls that kind of had like these skull-like figures on it. Those almost look like that thing that was creeping behind the stable, like the shape of the head and the eyes that we could see. We couldn't really see anything further down about it. And I don't know if that's just like reality warping. Shit, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, already alone, losing power in the middle of a rural area like that, because that's kind of where, I mean, I've grew up, up the holler, where there's no light. If you lose power, it is just darkness. Aside from the starlights, because they can, actually when you're that far out though, like they really do illuminate a lot. It's surprising. Like a lot of people live in like suburbs and cities, you don't really notice it at all because you can barely see the stars because of all the light pollution. It's still some hauntingly scary stuff, even as in as beautiful as it could be. But yeah, man, visually stunning. The cinematography looks great, and that looks horrific. Gosh. All right. Let's check out Sonic 2. Let's do Sonic 2. All right. Here we go.
On game day, it all comes down to heads or tails.
See what we did there?
The showdown begins.
Dude, I can't wait. Knuckles, man.
You're no match for me.
Boy.
This is your moment to be the big hero.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Winter
dude.
Soldier.
It is my destiny to destroy you.
Work smart.
smarter, not harder.
Holy shit.
That wasn't too bad.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, April 8th.
God, I gotta say, man, it looks so good. Like, where they really turned around the first one by going back and changing up the character model. I'm just really even more hyped for that, because this looks like it's taking even more inspiration from the game, while the first one kind of did, and still played up, you know, the typical Hollywood, let's bring in this CGI character into things spiel, like they've done with so many other attempts at this. Like, the first one that comes to mind is Smurfs. They seem to be leaning way more into, like, some of the themes of the game, bringing in Knuckles, bringing in Robotnik, getting further into his robots, even so much so as having this giant robot, like, cruising around. Because we actually saw that shot with the missiles before, but we didn't see where the missiles necessarily came from. Of course, there's floating robots. We're seeing more of those. We're seeing some landscapes, traps that look straight from the games. Of course, Knuckles and Sonic and their meeting, and then at the I assume vying over control of the Chaos Emerald, or the Master Emerald for that matter. Yeah, man, we got the tornado in here, all kinds of stuff, man. I'm really excited for this. I found the first one extremely charming, a lot of fun, and I just expect this to even be better. So I'm looking forward to this one, man. I really am. All right, let's do Lord of the Rings next.
Haven't you ever wondered what else is out there?
And it looks visually stunning.
In this world, beyond our wandering. I can feel it.
Before the king. Before the fellowship. Before the ring. Oh, whoa. September 2nd. Man, it looks stunning. Two things I really hope from this is, I think, the music. I really hope the music matches kind of the tone and feel of the trilogy. So I'd like it to feel integrated, you know, in that way. But everything we're seeing, like, it looks sweeping. It looks like they spent a lot of money on it, and I know they have, because I believe, at least right now, this is the most expensive TV show ever made. So they're really bankrolling this thing and hoping that it sales. I think they've already greenlit season 2, if I remember right. Though season 2 will not be produced in New Zealand, and I do find that a little sad. The only other things I know about this, and that's mostly based on the character posters they released last week, I think it was that this takes place during the creation of the Rings of Power. Obviously, it's the title of the show. And we see, I think there was a poster for every wielder of a ring. Like, we even had a Sauron picture, I believe. And I know that Galadriel, a younger Galadriel, is one of the characters we'll be following. Aside from that, I don't really know much of anything else except what we saw in here. And what we saw in here, it was just gorgeous, man. They were really selective on what they showed. But what they did show, I don't know, man. It just looks like a fantasy wonderland. And we saw some terrifying creatures in here, some great fantasy elements. Elves, dwarves, hobbits, all of it. I'm ready, man. I hope it lives up, and I'm excited to check it out. I think this is one of my most anticipated shows of this year for sure, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait. What did you guys think? All right, let's move on into our Marvel stuff. So we got a quick spot for Moon Knight. Let's start with that. Here we go.
I can't tell the difference.
Ooh, that's new.
My waking life and dreams. That must be very difficult. The voices in your head. There's chaos in you. Embrace it.
Oh, we saw that though. Ah, damn. I gotta see that shot again. I'm sorry. This is so short, man. I just want to go back to him jumping those dudes. Dude, I love that. I love that. The cape turning into the crescent. Whoo! Dude, I'm really looking forward to this, especially after that Empire interview with Kevin Feige saying this is going to be very different. It's brutal. More brutal than you've seen any of our current slate of shows. Just when you think that it, you know, are they going to go up to that line and stop and it just keeps going? I don't know, man. His interview is, it definitely has me excited. And I hope it lives up to that interview because I'm using this to set the bar now that they've got, with everything going on with the Netflix shows leaving Netflix, even though we don't have confirmation that they're going to end up on Disney Plus or Hulu or wherever, we already know that Daredevil, Kingpin is in the universe, Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio. And rumors have it that it's very likely we'll be seeing those characters come up again. And the big question is, with the tone and the themes of the Netflix shows themselves, would Disney be brave enough to not water them down? And I think this show will be a good gauge of how far they're willing to push things to keep things in line. So I think this is going to be a good gauge of how they might handle like a Daredevil-centric story in the future if they want to go that route, or just any of these smaller scale characters. So I'm looking forward to this, man. Got a great glimpse of the suit, great glimpse of the action for some quick snippets, a couple new shots of Oscar just doing his thing. And also Ethan popping up as well. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this. I really am. All right, last one. Our new spot. New footage of Multiverse of Madness. Here we go.
What do you know about the multiverse?
We should tell him the truth.
Wait a minute.
Careful, Stephen. This path exacts a heavy toll.
Ooh, what the fuck?
Trailer online.
Okay, all right, real quick. I want to check a couple things. So we haven't actually dug through the first trailer all that much yet, but obviously Xavier, possibly Monica Rambeau floating around. I think that's who we're seeing zooming around with the energy flowing off of them. I think it's Monica. That's my guess, especially when getting a close look up of the character. But there's like, we've seen in the first teaser we got, there was like two Stranges, right? Our Strange and Sinister Strange. Like, at least that's what the CCs, the closed captioning, called that Strange, Sinister Strange. But there's that zombie Strange that we saw here towards the end that we see him decaying. We see him looking at his hand there, and then we see the next shot of him just spawning this shadowy darkness and all of these different arms. And then we see, I think, where there was another Strange right here, where we got the streaks here instead of in the corners as per usual, and his color scheme's reversed. It's black and red. Don't know if this is the same upgraded Steven, a new Steven, a different Steven, but I think there's, I don't know, man, maybe more than just the two Stevens is what I'm kind of leaning it into. It is the multiverse. So who knows? We also see a bunch of different types of Wandas. One that seems like a zombie as well in one shot in the other trailer. We also see casually dressed Wanda talking to and doing things with the Scarlet Witch Wanda. It could be astral projection. It could be something else. I don't know. See him shooting snakes. I can't wait for new Rockstars to break down these spots, man. That's all I gotta say, man. But yeah, what do you guys think of these trailers? What was your favorite drop from the Super Bowl today? What are you looking forward to? What are your theories? What are your expectations? Share them all down below. Feel free to join our Discord as well. We could talk about them there. Links to all my socials are down in the description. I hope you follow me there as well. But guys, can't wait to check out Moon Knight with you. That'll be next month. We'll be reacting to that here on the channel. Aside from that, expect reviews from all these other films. And yeah, look forward to hearing from you guys. So before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Korskov, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Nate Prouty, Emo Slytherin, and Melita. Thank you guys so much for your support. But it's been a busy day. There's been a lot of stuff coming around, and it's been fun. But that's it for this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.